He said he'll let me know. And I said, I'm not offended if you don't want it.
Alan Carl, the Crawford County Commissioners are not here yet, so we're waiting on that.
Eric,
Okay.
the trailer park
You were coming to eat a bot dinner for all of us. You didn't show up,
That's
so
right. It was here at 1:30 and then Gove ate it. It's Gove's birthday today, you guys.
Yeah.
You remodeled.
Yeah, yeah.
made quite a few changes. We're ready.
I can roll.
Well, this is a joint board of commissioners for the Black Fork ditch petition. So I believe, Cliff, you are the chairman.
I can. So yes, we are meeting here to consider an agreement between the joint board of commissioners for the Black Fork ditch petition with Richland County Soil and Water. This would give, as I understand it, Adam Gove, our engineer, some options in executing that petition. Adam, would you want to say a few words about the agreement?
Like you said, it gives us some options to be able to move forward with some of the inspection survey work that needs done as far as counting trees, counting log jams, locating them that are in that ditch petition area. So I appreciate the offer from Soil and Water to help us with this and make sure they can get reimbursed time and efforts on that help. So
This is an option for you, should you decide to exercise it.
correct.
Erica, did you want to say anything about that?
No, just agreed with what Adam just said. So I understand this agreement was needed before the petition is actually approved. So
Presuming it's approved, they haven't made any final decision. Clear, this is not predetermined.
Up for discussion from the Crawford County Board of Commissioners. If you have any questions, yes, sir.
How many miles is involved there, Adam? You gotta walk it or
Yeah, so we'd want to
count the trees? and
walk the whole thing. And it's, I think it's what, 18 miles
This
of
is gonna be a
string.
week's job. I would imagine. Couple weeks.
It's going to be a couple weeks. Yeah. It'll take some
Will you
time.
mark the trees? Spray
Yes. Mark the trees. Now, chances are if it's approved in construction, we'd have to remark them at that point. So we'll mark them initially.
paint? Leaners.
Leaners, trees that are down. We go ahead and mark the standing trees as well, if we can distinguish them.
Might be good when they climb over trees. We lost him out there for the viewing. All right, thank you, Adam. Thank you. That's 18 miles. That's short. That's short.
Yeah, and it's not going to be just a stroll along the bank. It's going to be some rough terrain and
Yes, it is.
brush and
And you can't ride a four-wheeler either. I mean,
no.
it's something you gotta walk, actually, physically gotta walk.
Yep.
Get some college kids or something.
we're interviewing a couple of kids tomorrow for an internship to help do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Told them what they're gonna do yet.
Not yet.
Any other comments or questions?
Or light jacket.
Right.
Just part of your gear.
Hmm.
Light jacket.
Might need your hunter's orange.
Anything at all?
I have nothing.
Okay, then I will make have you gentlemen seen the agreement? Read it, understand it,
Yeah.
fine with it? Okay,
We read it.
at this point, I'll make a motion to approve the Joint Board of Commissioners for Black Fork Ditch Petitions Agreement with Richland County Soil and Water.
Second.
Commissioner Mears,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Weisenhour,
Yes.
Commissioner Lay,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmidt.
Yes.
Thanks, gentlemen. Are there any questions from the media?
Yeah, I've got a couple. Why is this being done, ahead of whether or not you approve the ditch petition?
This is work that needs to be done to provide at the final hearing. So there is still another hearing yet before the petition is approved or disapproved. So this is all work that needs to be done before that point.
So this will kind of help you determine costs then.
Correct. We're now in the process of developing final costs, final plans to present at that final hearing.
And we're projecting possibly that final hearing will probably be around May.
Currently scheduled for May, yes.
Any other
Okay.
questions?
Yeah, who's gonna pay for the soil and water work? Is that gonna come out of your budget, Adam, or was that part of what you were talking, Erica, when you did the budget the other day with commissioners?
So this will come out of the established Black Fork Ditch Petition Fund that was transferred money. When did we do that? Back,
It was transferred money, 25% of the
estimate,
initial estimated cost. It was transferred money from the general fund to the ditch fund. And then once we start collecting the assessments from everybody, if it would go forward, that they all the property owners end up paying for the cost because it ends up being total project cost.
So in other words, the county would be reimbursed that money.
Yes,
There were, I believe, 10,850 some property owners involved.
Is it property owners or parcels?
parcel.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5,000 some. You're right. But the large majority of those are in Richland County. Any other questions?
No, that's
Carly?
all that I had. Thank you.
Carl.
Carl?
Yeah, so if the project, for whatever reason, does not go forward, I assume the 25% that came out of the general fund just is not reimbursed?
Correct. It's covered with whatever bond money is left over.
Is that divided between Richland and Crawford County general funds, or is that strictly Richland County general fund?
It's all Richland.
And how much, without having seen the agreement that you guys voted on today or looked at today, how much, what is the cost of this effort going to be to walk the 18 miles and mark trees?
We don't have a final cost at this time. It'll basically be reimbursed at a hourly rate for whichever employees are out there doing the work, any mileage, any miscellaneous expenses. I would imagine it's going to be in the $20,000 to $30,000 range.
You guys can't sprint that real quick?
Right. And Erica, when do you guys think you'll get started with this, and how long do you think it'll take?
Oh, we have interviews tomorrow with some kids to hire for an intern. And then Matt Wallace and this intern will start walking the banks at the beginning of January, and it'll probably take a couple months.
This is not something that you could rely upon that drone to do. This is this something by law that physically you have to go through and do it to mark trees, et cetera?
I think we're gonna actually paint mark the trees so that we'll know which ones need to come out, and do an actual count. The drone can't see clearly down into that way.
Correct. The drone wouldn't have enough range to be able to get down at the level we need it to get down to see the trees that need to be accounted for and marked properly. Where boots on the ground comes into play.
Gotcha. That's what I needed. Thank you.
Need to do, so do I make a motion to adjourn or do you?
I'll make it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Need your signatures and how many do you know?
I did 3 because at the end we need one, Adam will need one, and
Oh, you-
soil and water will need one. They all signed it to go to Erica, Adam, and then Erica.
I'll explain. I don't think we do ARPA with your vehicles.
But there's provisions in there for
Yeah, you
stormwater.
That's why I mean, have you two, But that's not, it's a different avenue, but
Yeah.
he'll